Jesus, it's a bit loud. Hello, chat. Welcome back, chat. Welcome back, welcome back. Time to continue our run. Time to continue our run of basically a bunch of creating history. Bit of a recap. Last time, actually, while I'm waiting, one sec, chat. Just need to do something real quick, chat. Be right there to look at you. I have done what I need to do. Alright, chat, I'm in. Hello, King of Bricks. Hello, Sad Picket. Bit of a recap. Last time, we basically got rid of all the tribes. Tribes are not allowed to live with humans. There's only one place where the tribes get to stay, and that's the McDonald's Islands. So early today, I feel like we need some more lore. Yeah, we probably do need quite a bit more lore. I would suspect by now to have another, like, religion. You know? We had the decolonization, like, religion. We had the religion worshipping stick. But that's, like, we've only had 2 religions, and in our timeline, by decolonization, we had, like, 11. So I feel like we need to make up some more religions. How's the religion of theism going? Well, I mean, most of the colonies are gone, except for inside of the communist Germans and the Welsh. The Brazilians have some colonies. Finland has some colonies, Spain has some colonies, Ireland has a colony. Young has a colony. You get what I mean? There's a lot of colonies, but like, compared to last time, the colonies are definitely disappearing. Hello, Mr. Clobex. Alright. So I can kind of see where the world is getting shaped. The world is going to get shaped into chaos. Wait, can you guys even hear me? Type 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. I'm actually curious. I didn't check. One. Religion idea. Chanty. Major European religion. Oh yeah. Okay, good. We can hear you. Nice. So the major... So this is like Christianity. Chanty is like the Christianity of our timeline. If I'm correct, didn't atheism start inside of, like, the Americas? So that would mean that stickism is atheism of this timeline. Chanty is Christianity of this timeline. And then theism is maybe, like, Islam of this timeline. Alright. So new religion on the block. everyone be using it. I feel like we're gonna have to nerf the young. The young are definitely gonna have to get nerfed soon. Alright, chat, let's continue where we left off. Come up with any ideas that you have. But... yeah, I'm kind of worried about young. You know, where have I seen this before? A nation that owned the entire of Asia, who was also started in Mongolia, then got separated. Germany is still alive. Yeah, they've had a communist revolution, and now they own Poland and the north of France. They also have colonies inside of Algeria and Cameroon. Young is young. Young is young, guys. Young is young. I was gonna say that right now. Young is young. More like young is old, actually, but... anyways, they were a big empire owning all of Asia. They separated, lost territories. Where have I seen this before? And then, what happens next? Oh, I forget. Oh yes, they collapse into 1,000,000 pieces. Oh great. Welcome to Civil War, boys. Where are the anarchists? Did the anarchists get destroyed? The anarchist capital just got caught. Damn, okay. Which one would be a good civil war? Let's say Ruslan, because that's the... you know. Alright. Yeah, I don't think this is going to end well for the other Russians. So I kind of see this going in one way. GG, for real, for real. Why is the entire... oh no, you were only here for one... you weren't only here for one stream. It's only part 3. I remember you were there for the original. But I'm starting to see a pattern. UFA collapsed to another power. The Brazilian Restorationist Union. Sorry, Brazil collapsed into the Brazilian Restorationist Union. And now we have Russia collapsed into Rusland. You know, it seems like the more these nations are living on, the more these nations are going to collapse. Yeah! Crab your raves! I pinched my crab and it can't stop raving. You know, my girlfriend was a crab. She left me for a lobster. Very, very sad. Yeah! Wait, what the hell? Have I only just noticed that the damn sub count this big? Oh, no, it is there. One sec. We'll have to go stream without the subcams. Alright. Bruh. That feeling when subcount surgery is tomorrow. Oh my god. Okay, I clearly missed the chat. I clearly haven't been looking at the chat. Okay. What have you guys been saying? America attacks Mexico. The Spanish colony is getting invaded. You know what? Not even gonna really change the map. What even was that? That doesn't even count as a war. So the the Welsh want their colony in Australia back. They're very pissed about losing their colony. So they're gonna try and get it back. By the way, you can only get a colony back if you took the capital. So yeah, it's really hard now. Ah yes, wars declaring on wars. Civil war starts in Germany. Oh boy. Look at our friends the Germans trying to get their freedom. I find it weird how the German socialists, how the Germans that are democratic have the German socialist flag. Yeah, R.I.P. Wales. The downfall of Wales, man. You know, I can kind of feel like I can predict the next nations to collapse. And I feel like the next nations that are going to collapse are Young and Germany. I think Germany's too big. They have a lot of nations under them. They have 2 revolutionary groups and 2 nations who want their freedom. And then Young is just so massive that it's not going to be able to hold on to it itself. Hello, love music. Here's a mod. What's this? Basically, just look at the pin message and it will explain it. Looking at the pin message will explain it all. Ray, thank you. You're welcome, man. I subbed. Thank you, man. Everyone in chat, W ambush. Everyone in chat, W ambush. Give him nice W's. Why African border so straight? It's like, have you seen the African borders in real life? That's basically where it is. Law summary. Welsh Empire was called, then fell off. France got killed. Russia faced 1 billion revolutions. Basically. Do you play as a country? No. So, I thought that thing playing as a country, like, it's gone on for too long, so I decided that I was going to change it up a bit by making it so that you can change any country's borders, choose what any country does. So basically what that means is that you are all gods. You are all gods. Civil War starts in Germany. What a surprise. Imagine the, oh, I was about to say, imagine the Nazi regime actually won. What are the alliances looking like? So we have Southern Bloc, Australia and New Zealand. We have the UN with with Wales, Ireland and all their colonies. And then we have the Northern Trios, Canada, USA and Quebec. Young Civil War. It's called Young, but I get what you mean. Young is gonna get a new name, and this Civil War group is gonna get a new name for Young. You guys have heard of Young. You've all heard of Young. But have you heard of Yin? Yin, Yin. I'm gonna buy that flag. Civil War in Young. Let's see what wins. Oh, Young won. Well, that was easy. Sorry, I misread it. Canada declares war on Alaska. The Alaskans are holding their own. The Alaskans could actually... Oh! Well, that was interesting, actually. Right, in the peace treaty, Young is forced to give up its colony to Canada. So we now have Alaska puppeted by Canada. Civil War starts in... This man is just about civil wars, I'll tell you. It has to go all the way, so no matter what. Young starts a war with Qing. Where have I seen this before? Great Wall of China, probably. I've definitely seen this Great Wall of China before. I mean, that's... Oh. I mean, not that, but... If you get rid of all this, that actually is pretty good borders, I'll say. USA declares war on Canada. Oh, they're in alliance. Sorry, man. Underrated channel. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. It really helps, especially since literally the last video I uploaded, I literally got backlash from like the most stupid reasons ever. And when I mean stupid reasons. Middle gets independence from Soviet. What's middle? One sec. I'm gonna search Middle East. Middle East is... Right, one sec. Middle East is a puppet to Wales. I'm just gonna say Middle East gains independence from Wales. Boom. Can the Arabians free themselves, or are they stuck Hey! Oh, well that means more collapse for Wales, I guess. They don't have oil anymore. Your video are nice, I'm subbing. Whoa, thank you, man.
Working across teams is tough.
Last time I've had this much recognition is in a while, actually. I mean, I guess you could say recently, but like not this much. Yeah, they have similar colours. Caliphate of Arabia. Caliphate of the Caliphate of Arabia. What jewels does Wales have at this point? I think their only two jewels are Pakistan and the Welsh East Indies. Hello, in-mapper official. Chad attacks Sudan. I'm going to interpret that as the Chad, which is a puppet to Wales, means that Wales tries to get Sudan back into it. I'll give him a second chance. You know what? I'm giving Wales a second chance. This is where Wales can redeem themselves for being so bad at protecting them. You see, now they've redeemed themselves. I know it's technically cheating, but I think they should have redeemed themselves. Civil war happens in Canada. Man, that takes me back to the old days. If you don't know, I used to be so addicted to the idea of a communist Canada for some reason. Only OGs would remember the OG, like, communist Canada addictions. I'll make this flag one of the best flags ever. How much money does this game cost? Like £6 on Steam. It's free on side of mobile. But the issue is that on side of mobile, it's like it locks stuff out of your hands, basically. Maybe we could expand this a little more. Why am I paying so much attention to this flag? Honestly, why am I paying so much attention to a flag on Cyber Pixel game? What? Okay. That mean after? Oh god. Oh, it's because here. Alright, I think I fixed it. So if I go, yeah. Oh, I think that's my favourite flag. I think that's my favourite flag I've done. I'm going to make a flag pack for best flags I've made. Best flags I have made. Communist Canada. Right. My issue is that I keep constantly I need to save the flags. Which also means I need to do the Giga Chad flag again. What? Alaska wants independent. One sec. Let Canada have a big war. Big civil war. And the communists win. Alaska wants independence. My man, they have independence now. Alright, how do you think the Northern Trios feels about their ally, one falling, two, that they're alone? Yeah, you have to pay money to unlock features. Yeah, I know, right? Very Soviet-esque flag. A canal in Thailand forms. Okay, here's the one thing that I do not allow. I do not allow, like, terraforming of the land. It's only, like, nations, because it really is just history. Think about it, like, with most history, do you see nations literally terraforming land? Except, like, maybe, like, the Dutch, who had to do it to escape the sea. Yeah, US is not allies anymore with Canada. Alaska starts a war with Canada. The battle for freedom. I'll call this the battle for freedom, which was successful in Alaska's side, so Alaska becomes a big nation. Like, I mean big. Soviet Union and Communist Danaja form alliance. They're both communists. Great idea. Communist Legion. I spelled communist wrong. Oh well. I like it more with just one M. Alright, Quebec and US versus Canada. Right, so I think the US lost. You want that? I'll keep that. But RIP to all Americans involved in this. Turns out communism in this world is going to take over the Americas. And Quebec, well, yeah. So now Communist Canada's the second largest nation. But there's more. For some reason, this got called the Confederacy gains independence. And the US is forced to recognize independence of the Confederacy in this peace treaty. Alright. Great Peace Treaty. Actually, add one more thing because I just thought of it. Mexico got attacked. I think they should just gain free land. Alright, so now America's been carved up. Oh. The Mexicans are going to try and free themselves from the Spanish. Let's see if they're successful or not. Oh? Mexico gains freedom from the Spanish. Decolonization's still going on. The Soviet Union declares war on young. Ah. Yeah, young won. I don't know if you know that, but Young won. Oh, where there goes that giant portion of Russia. Surely this won't mean that the Young, aka basically the Mongols, are going to rush full force into Europe soon and take every nation there is, right? Both California's gaining independence. I mean, sure. So the US just decides to give both Californias freedom. This is the opposite of Manifest Destiny. This is America if they gave up before trying to take over the world and become the strongest nation. Yeah, so I guess the Americans are just collapsing. No biggie. Albania attacks the Roman Empire. Albania has had enough. They want free. Oh. I'm gonna guess Roma just keeps it like that so they don't do it for like the 4th time now. How can a civil war start in a How can a civil war start inside the civil movement when both things exist? The Golden Horde and the Queen start a war against Young, as it is getting too strong. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Oh? Oh, the Golden Horde. Oh, never mind. Well, we know who lost. We definitely know who lost, but I would say the Golden Horde won. I'm totally not biased and want to get Mongolia out of here right now. So yeah, Young is just basically the entire of East Asia. Well, it can be. I imagine the name of something like Han to be near the capital necessarily. You know what? I'm gonna keep it like that. I like it. The civil rights movements. Young is literally doing this. How is Young... Okay, now they're kind of... Oh, they're gonna take Can, I think. No, Can is actually really strong. Oh. They're gonna touch soon. They're gonna be very close on borders soon. Is that the end of Young? Oh, they move into China. They move their capital to China. They're gonna go for Yin. But crazy plot twist. Qing wants their independence and takes the chart. Oh, never mind. Alright. I think this is gonna go on forever. So let's have them all be 3 separate protestable kingdoms that all hate each other. A bit like real life's Mongol Empire, where they kind of like, they collapsed into 4 kingdoms. But this time one of the kingdoms was early. Oh, I forgot. They're still at war. Right, the 4 Kingdom trilogy. The 3 Kingdom trilogy. And this one. Civil War starts in Canada. The Canadians had had enough for a second time. No, I said Civil War. Come on, Communist Canada. I'm rooting for communists. I'm actually rooting for communists this time, though. Because genuinely, this flag is sick. Eastern Coast starts a rebellion against the American Union. My guy. It already has. We saw the end of 2 episode nations in second. Oh look, Communist Canada. R.I.P. Qing. Beijing gets independence. Beijing neutral zone. Qing is allowed independence by Young. But very small. Young has just... Japan joins. Soviet Union attacks Khan. What is that? Do you call that a war? Do you call that a war game? Oh my god. YouTube's new updates, man. I swear, YouTube new updates make me want to crash out. Alright. Japan takes Korea. Canyon Young. It will be neutral zone. So Japan just peacefully takes Korea from Yin. Alright. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, Falcon. Not remember this in 7520. Between the four kingdoms, neutral zone. Soviet Union. This is the most crazy thing ever. How does a communist nation and a most likely capitalist nation unite? I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to say, oh, that's a big Soviet Union. Is the Soviet Union about to have a comeback? USA attacks the Confederacy. I'm just gonna say they annexed it. Pretty obvious that they literally should have. Also, by the way, I didn't ever give a flag to Baja California. This is apparently the Baja California flag, bro. What was that? And now I'm getting conscious and I have to look through the entire of our flags to see if we missed any. Damn it. I think it's just Baja California. Ah yes, I remember the Four Kingdom period of the 700s. For real. I remember it, man. Such a classic time to exist. I'm trying to revive the Soviet wars. Soviet Union declares war on Khan. I don't think it will be able to declare war on Yin because it lost. Swear it's big part of land we'll get. I guess the debate of a century. The debate of a century. Kashmir, Pakistan, India, Khan, or the Soviet Union. Hello, Slava Boogie. I said that right, didn't I? You say attacks Mexico. Oh. Oh, that is. Huh. Yes. I remember the time where Mexico obliterated the Americans. And literally made Mexico back to the really original Spanish borders. Jeez, the American... Can we even call the American Union the American Union at this point? At this point, it has changed its name back to the USA, you have to admit. What's up, British Britain? British Britain. It's a golden name. I remember the Emperor. Such a great ruler. Hell yeah. Everyone in chat. Everyone in chat. W. No line Fong. No wonder why the US went into isolation. We should call the New York Union. New York Union. Just forget about all of the other states. Just the New York Union. Just New York. Forget about all the other states. It's New York only. Who are the colonizers left? We have Ireland, Wales, Finland, Spain. Young, they still somehow... Oh no, because Young only owns land next to them. So I guess they're not a colonizer. And then the Brazilians with the long name. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 nations that still have colonies. Oh yeah, because I never gave these... Alright, so... These ones, I think, need new names. Cameroon and Algeria need to be given to a new country. And you know, I think the Welsh are going to do a great job with these. And are totally not going to lose them in the future. Right? Right? Anyways, what's chat saying? Germany attacks its neighbours. Oh yeah, and France needs to be. France stays a puppet. Actually, I feel like Germany needs to keep Cameroon. Alright, there we go. Alright, which neighbours does Germany attack? Does it attack Bern? Does it attack the Welsh? Does it attack Roma? Romania? Belarusia? Great Estonia? Sweden? Like, what does it attack? What about Turkish Turk? Turkish Turk, everyone! British Britain and Turkish Turk. Okay, shut up about AI. Stop putting that propaganda of AI on some of my damn ads. France revolts from the Germans. France got independence from the Germans. So you have to keep this little thing because it's got Greater Gazi land on it, which is the German Revolution, so... But still, France, freedom! Belarus, Romania, and Ukraine unite. Let me guess. The Golden Three unite into Ruthania, baby. The Golden Three. USA attacks Mexico. I doubt they're gonna win. I doubt they're gonna win. Oh. 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 Well, never mind. Right, well, Mexico better start worrying. Because they've been reduced to what was before they declared war on the side of the US back in the side of like Manifest Destiny. The New York Union should change its name to USA now. So now it's went from the American Union to the USA to the New York Union back to the USA. Mongolian has arrived. Oh my god! Mongolian. Ah, we have British Britain, Turkish Turk, and Mongolian. It's the golden trio. British Britain, Mongolian, and Turkish Turk. The golden trio. Reform the Ottoman Empire. Okay, Jake plays. The Ottomans know what they're gonna do. They've got to invade the Caliphate of Arabia. Let's see if they win. I wouldn't say they win or lose that, to be honest. Well, okay, that didn't even go... That basically nothing happened. What has been going on with the money? Because we haven't checked the money at all. Oh. The Welsh are just sitting on 127k gold. Not big. Not a big amount. How the hell is Sicily about to reach top 10? What? How is Sicily got that high? How's Florida got that high, for that matter? Like, at least these guys have colonies and, like, puppets, so they get money. Oh. Oh? That was a tactical, last minute chance to gain some land back. Oh god. Civil War starts in Germany again. Guys, we need a civil war in Germany and Russia counter. These numbers of civil wars are getting too crazy. Yeah, no one literally cares about the small nations, so they just get money and peace. The Welsh are going to get nerfed soon. Yeah, I think the Welsh are definitely going to get nerfed again. Unless he comes into chat. Unless he comes into chat, the Welsh are going to get nerfed hard. But that's only if he comes into chat. I'm not going to tell you who he is and what he does. Just know, when he comes in, Wales is going to take over the world, basically. Well, Mr. Sad Picket, it's because they're too strong. You keep forgetting this is the decolonization era. You say attacks Mexico again. And Mexico basically doesn't change its borders except for like tiny little tinsy wincy changes. Also, they now own Texas. Yeah, they've lost their 3 crown jewels, man. Some people getting rid of the crown jewels of the greatest nation to ever exist. I mean, Wales is not a nation right now, but you get what I mean. Soviet Civil War, Jesus. Or I mean, Stalin, as they would say inside of their country. Oh. Fascists are inside of Russia. Oh, fascists are in Russia. That's not good. They're attacking the Khan. I wonder why they specifically waited until they were fascists to attack the Khan. I wonder if some guy with a mustache presumably got into office. Yeah, RIP communists. Welcome back, just here. What's the smallest? The smallest is still the Caribbean. And I think they're gonna stay the smallest, honestly. They're just a bunch of islands in the Caribbean. Who is the least gold? Greenland has the least gold. Probably due to Irish stealing their monies. So I can't join part 2. That's okay, man. Yeah, he's my chill neighbour. Germany attacks France again. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, this is pretty interesting. So this means that the fascists in Germany are completely destroyed. No more fascist fun anymore. But also, the French release the Polish kingdom. Now, if I'm correct, whenever Poland is released, it collapses straight away. Ukrainian painter got in control of Russia. Ukrainian painter. The USA declares war on the Caribbean to get back their glory. Now Finland is losing their colonial power. Oh, never mind. Never mind, I guess. Finland's keeping their colonial power. What did I say? Poland gets partitioned by the German socialists and Ruthenia. What did I say? Everyone just hates them. They're just trying to live, and like everyone just decides to kill them. Like they're just trying to live. Oh, shut up, Ad. Who cares about if your door got slammed in your face? Now, as you know, Poland is a cockroach, so I'm gonna leave the thing so that they can revolt again, because that's just Poland, alright? Poland's a cockroach. And for that matter, I'm just gonna go through and get rid of the cause on all of these little lands, so that they have a possibility of revolting again. Ukraine, Soviet Socialist Republic. Where are these other lands? Where are these other chord capitals? I'm here to encore them all. Yeah. I am singing a song that I made up, so it might suck. Sorry for my bad spelling. Partition rip Poland. Germany declares war on Bern. Goodbye, Bern. You have been burned. Yay. The communists are gone. Yay. Yay. The communists, they're all gone. Poland is back. Who is Azo? Singing noises. Oh, oh. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was confused. Shout out to Azo. 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 Subscribe to him. He is cool, I guess. Hi, Ages of Conflict. Official. Roma Union and Germany declare war on Bern. Why does everyone fucking hate Bern? They just wanna live. Hey! Happy life! Give him mercy! Ah! Yeah. Among Us is actually a pretty fun game. It's underrated. I don't know why everyone thinks it's cringe. It's actually pretty fun still. Thank you, Azo. Poland annexes German and Bern. But what if Germany doesn't want to get annexed by Poland right now? I do not know what the fuck that was. That was just... Oi, shut up, yeah? Shut up, you dumb polar bear. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna cry. Shut up. Die on that Titanic, you dumbasses. Yay! Time to continue. German painter comes back and takes over Germany. German painter comes back. I will bring back the German painter into Germany under one condition. You say his real name. Poland's still getting partitioned. Ukrainia's just expanding because they're always just coming out of Germany. So the more that you guys let Poland be free, the more you guys partition Poland, the bigger Ruthenia is going to expand. Yeah, say his real name. Say his real name. All words, no bleeps, and his last one as well. His name is very scary. He's just a painter. Have you actually searched up Hitler's paintings? If you actually search up his paintings, they don't actually suck. They actually look amazing. I don't know why he failed. I know his name is scary, damn it. Lamo YouTube deleted my comment. Let me see if I can find it. Because never mind. There it is. There it is. There it is. You see, you just need to say that now, Mr. Cloblex. You just need to say Adolf Hitler. All caps. No spaces. No bleeps. Just Adolf Hitler. Because there were no living things. Yeah, there were no living things. Including wildlife. Wildlife doesn't exist. Everything is fake. Everything is fake. You're living in the Truman Show. Yeah, your dog is fake. Do you have a dog? Or a cat or something like that? He's fake. Yeah, he's fake, you see? Everything is fake. You've been living in the Truman Show. There's nothing that exists. I am fake. Okay. Now let me just relax in peace while I watch all of these people have an existential crisis of what I said. Soviet Revolution, okay. By the way, I 100% guarantee that most of the people in this chat are minors. I guarantee most of the people in this chat are like 7 to like 9. The reason why he was rejected, because it was empty, there was no living things in the painting. Yeah, what a dumbass. You see, these people are dumbasses. I don't care, SO. I've heard this ad so many times that I literally knew it was like ESSO ads. Shut up. Okay, you were like the one person who I thought could be an adult, damn. Make German painter come back. I'm not gonna do it until you actually put his name in chat. Put his name in chat and I'll do it. I told you. It's that simple. All he is Adolf Hitler. That's all you need to say in chat and then you get your wish. Who's doing good in income? Who is a very weak nation in income? So the US has fallen in income. It seems like the two currently right now are Mali for some reason, but also Young, who I would have thought would have lost income since... Aren't you also a minor? No. No, I'm not a minor. I am a big, friendly man. Big, friendly man. Mali revolts from Wales. But Mali is not in Wales anymore. Ha ha ha. Ambush. I'm gonna say it now. Decolonization started ages ago. It's just the people like in Wales are constantly just trying to get their colonies back while they're constantly trying to gain independence, so it's just a cycle. They're not getting anywhere. That's why there's still so many colonies. The Soviets are rich. Hey! Chad revolts from whale. Chad just revolts from a whale. They don't revolt from any other kind. They just revolt from a certain whale. That's it. Just a whale. I keep forgetting that I need Cameroon to... yeah. Oh, well, I guess Chad is gonna stay as a British colony. Yay! Fun. The Battle of Britain. Oh. 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 Whoa! What? So I want to look at this map, right? Inside of Europe, everything's normal. It's when you get to the colonies that you realise something has went horribly wrong for the Brits. Goodbye Algeria, goodbye Libya. You guys are now under new management. Management of the Great Welsh. Same with the Ivory Coast. Same with Sudan. Same with Mozambique. And same even with Myanmar. You guys are all going under French management. Oui to the French. They call you. Anyways, now the Welsh actually have like... It won't crash, trust me. It's lagged this hard before and it's fine. I know you see my comments. Last comment you made is W speed. Why is this stream want to dial me? Why is this stream want to dial me? Why does this stream want to dial me? If this stream doesn't die off, Yeah, and then it just turns back on. It's like super stupid. I guess we now have perfect Egypt and Sudan borders. Well, that's pretty good. I would say Egypt and Sudan. Alright. Chat. I've got a big question for you. For an idea of a video. Should I make a video of my top 100 favourite public subscribers that I have? Would that be a WV or not? Hey, it worked! It worked! You said Adolf Hitler! Imagine it just doesn't work out for the Nazi. Oh. Well, all of that, and it doesn't work out for the Nazis. Yeah. Hello, B2. France gets mad and declares war on Egypt. So we had Sudan declare war on Egypt, and now we have France declare war on Egypt. I don't like how France is becoming the new Wales. Sucks to be you, France. Die, Frenchie. What about Russia? What about Russia? What about Russia, B2? We say declares what? My mind is not minding. My mind is not minding. What about the Soviet Union, B2? I need you to care to explain. Because I'm genuinely confused. Levant gets independence from the... What's Levant? What actually is Levant? Someone asked me, what's Levant? He declares war on Mexico. Okay, Levant is Israel, Palestine, Syria, and Lebanon. Levant is Israel, Palestine, Syria, and Lebanon. That's Levant. Alright. Okay, we're gonna try and mix the Israeli flag with the Palestine flag. I've got an idea how we can do it. I'm too lazy to do a triangle, so we'll do a square. Look at that! All united under one flag. Now the question is, can they defeat... Oh. Well, I guess they'll never come into existence because they cannot defeat the Caliphate of Arabia. Canada attacks Mexico. Why is Mexico just so damn strong? It's Mexico, not a tank. Although the Canadians did win, so why am I even complaining? Why am I even complaining if the Canadians won?
You wouldn't know you were developing glaucoma in the
China collapsed.
But with regular sight
I
tests,
can't. Okay, genuinely, I can't make China collapse that much.
over 100,000 people potentially saving their sight. Visit our website for more information.
Iraq wants independence. Oh, this music definitely fits the collapse of a country. Oh, never mind. That was all for nothing. The old Soviet station name. Alright then. So, Estonia and Lithuania decide they're better with the Soviets, right? They're better with the Soviets. So they join the Soviets. Massive Soviet Union, man. Big Soviet Union. Two civil war. All of that and the Soviet Union as a civil war. Are we serious? They spent so much time taking down the Golden Horde, taking down the rest of Europe, and they lose a civil war. Oh my god. Is anarchist Russia gonna win? Is anarchist Russia actually gonna win? Oh no, no. It's the Russian Empire with the real borders. Okay, look. I'm gonna say it here. I am fine with the return of, what's it called? I'm fine with the return of Poland. But if you're gonna return them, then at least stop partitioning them. Now Siberia thinks they're way better than the Soviets and break away. Oh. The Siberians are free! Germany attacks Where have I heard this before? Are they gonna do as good? Oh my god! Yo! German supremacy! Das ist gut, ja? Das ist gut, ja? Sorry if that's offensive to someone who probably is, isn't it? German supremacy! The Germans have done what no one could have thought. The Germans have defeated the Russians. They give Romania independence. Oh, Russia fights back. Russia. Siberia can't unite with Russia there. I'll make Siberia a puppet of Russia, but they can't unite. They don't border. Russia fighting back. Oh, that was even worse. That's even worse, Mr. O. Oh. Oh, Russia kind of putting up in the fight though. I'll admit Russia did put up a fight though. But Germany's too strong. They give Estonia freedom now. So Germany now owns all of the Polish kingdom. Operation Barbarossa, another universe. Germany attacks the Roma Union. Why is Germany so strong? It's like they just touch every nation and it becomes their land. This also means that the Albanian Empire's back. The cam collapses. Can Spain make a colony inside of Newfoundland? Stopping the Stop. Do an actual war if you're gonna have a war. Do an actual one. Jeez. Oh. Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna stop those. Oh. Oh. So Newfoundland is that island actually, so I'm gonna call this Vinland. The old Viking name they gave this. But they still are gonna get the Newfoundland flag if it exists in this flag pack. If they have New Brunswick, they should have Newfoundland. Yeah, they do. Colonization is on the rise again. B2, I don't mean to be that guy again, but the UK can't invent nukes right now. For two reasons. Number one, you called it the UK. Fun fact, it's Wales. Number 2 is that we have decided that simply nukes aren't going to be invented until at least the 5th. Part 5. A German painter is coming. Are you kidding me? Rome declares war on France. Rome's like, okay, we've had enough. We've lost in Germany. We want to invade France, and then they lose. Are we seeing the collapse of the Roman Empire? I think this is the collapse of the Roman Empire. The Germans, the Albanians, now the French. Who's next? Sicily? Spain? One of these 3 again? Some colonists? I don't mean to brag, but Africa is kind of chaos. Germany attacks Rome. Come on, Rome. Go, yeah, Rome. No. Yes, they just barely won. They gained a nice territory. I like this. Ooh, Libya and Algeria. The underbelly of Europe's back. They just both hate France. Oh, and I owe again. Oh, well. What's up, world? I'm just gonna call you World for now. Because, like, World of Horizon is like a Jesus Christ long name. Germany attacks Romania. So Germany helps Romania and then invades them. You know, what a smart idea. I would say that's a very smart idea. And I would say they even annex them. In fact, nah, actually. I feel like annexing's a bit too much. We're gonna make the Romanians a puppet to these Germans. So effectively apart now. Roman Empire declares war on Albania. And they're successful. You see, when I see Rome, I think about Rome. Okay? By the way, in the lore, yes, these streams have lore. In the lore, this area is like some of the richest coal mines in the whole entire area. So, that's why it just stretches out there and they don't take it whole. Germany attacks Great Estonia. Estonia wins this, it unites with Russia. If Estonia wins this, it literally unites with Russia, so... Oh. Well, I guess Estonia ain't uniting with Russia. Oh well. So now both the Romanians and the Estonians are now puppets to Germany. Germany's just too overpowered. The United States warns Germany to stop expanding due to aggression. Romania gets mad and joins Russia. They'll join Russia if they can win. Because Romania constantly keeps gaining freedom and they're pretty small, they will just get integrated into Germany this time. Ottoman declares war on the Arab Caliphate. Do we just hate the Arab Caliphate? I think we hate the Arab Caliphate, guys. Giga Chad can win this. Giga Chad. No, Giga Chad. Wait, they technically gained more land. Oh, so then they won. Ease. They even give Iran some land to show that they're friendly. They want to be friends with the Iranians. Imagine immediately after that someone said, the Ottoman Republic declares war on Iran. Germany attacks France. This is never good. It either goes bad for Germany or bad for France usually. Usually bad for France. Actually, this time, really nothing happened. I would say Germany won. So, yeah. Hey, Forbot. No. Forbot, look. Your empire still lives on. Although it's really collapsed. Because what happened is that France invaded you and won. They decided to not take any land from your real territory and decided to take half of your colonies. But you still have Pakistan, Welsh East Indies, and most of Africa. All the Balkan lands declared. Oh, by the way, I keep forgetting my music will always just. Yeah. All the Balkans declare independence. That includes Romania and the Greek Republic, and also the Albanians technically. So Albanians, Romanians, and the Greeks. Oh, the Greeks actually. Oh my god. Yeah, I think the Greeks gain independence. I've got a feeling that the Greeks get independence. Anyways, the other two just get integrated. Okay, so France owes to Russia. This is the European Union in an alternate timeline. Russia and France. That's the European Union in an alternate timeline. The USA officially declares war on Germany and in the era of isolationism. Guess what, you dumb pigs? I've had enough of you. So I'm invading you, taking all your land. Oh, I guess I lost. Shit. Germany attacks Russia due to wanting more land. Why does Russia always lose when they... Whenever, and I mean whenever, Russia attacks Germany, it always never works. Oh, and France. Yeah, France just... Don't worry about France. Don't worry about anything to do with France.
Enjoy huge savings with ID Mobile in our Black Friday event. Save up to £110.
Egypt does have independence.
With built-in Gemini AI, a pro-level
Yep.
camera, and sleek design.
Nice.
Shop Black Friday today with ID Mobile.
So Egypt allies to... Wait. How in the hell does an African nation join the European Union? That ain't allowed. Ottoman and Germany allies. Ottoman declares war on Egypt, okay. And they also puppet Egypt. Now they ally with Germany. So look at our... So we have a total of 5 alliances. Northern Trios, Central Powers, Southern Bloc, UN, and the European Union. Russia max army into Germany. They can't border. They don't border Germany anymore. They've been hit. The puppets have literally walled the Russians off. Why do you all really want a World War One? Invade India, I might as well try. Oh damn it, I forgot Pakistan shouldn't be fighting India. Germany attacks Roma. Right. The Ottomans and Germany. That does not look like they won. Roma gets completely kicked out of the Balkans, effectively, as the Ottomans take all their Balkan territory. And the Italians only get to keep a sliver. Or the Romans. Still Rome.
Copo, make an image for my presentation. Set it in Paris.
Do you think this looks like China? Guess it does in your eyes, so... I don't care about crumbling. Germany invades France. Well, you know what happened last time when France got this weak. This time is no different. Damn it. Alright. And the puppets are up for sale. Who's gonna get the puppets? And Ivory Coast goes to Wales. And the Germans are going for Algeria while the Ottomans go for Libya. Why am I auctioning nations? Why am I doing an auction? Mozambique goes to Britain or Wales. Keep forgetting. And so does Myanmar. So the UN has rose into power again. Like, severely into power. Okay, what the hell has been going on? So, Scotland wants to leave Wales and Russia wants to split up. Is this like the age of revolution? The age of revolution. I actually kind of like that idea. So, last episode, so the first episode was the age of expansion. The second episode was the age of decolonization. And this episode is the age of revolution.
LinkedIn ads lets you target the right people.
Yes, I don't know why I called it episodes. Just go with me. Alright, Scotland stays in Wales. The Golden Horde is mad and wants freedom. I've got a feeling they're not going to get it though. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yellow on yellow, that hurts my eyes. And then the revolutions. Oh boy, the revolutions. Soviet Union or fascist Russia. The Soviets are getting pushed back. The fascists are pushing through rapidly. But the fascists are about to get their capital taken. And now Moscow's about to go. But wait! It's a back and forth and the fascists win. Fascism is in Russia. only just noticed this terrible border. Alright. Democrats revolt in Canada. No. The best flag ever is about to leave us. No. I'm telling you, I love that communist flag. Yeah, sure, basically, Palestine. You can join in. Fascist wins, they join Central Powers. Alright. So, the European Union has officially collapsed. France became a puppet, and Russia has had an overthrow of the government. What does that mean for alliances? Well, it means that Central Powers are now the largest. For the first time ever. One sec. Basically, Palestine, this isn't like the, thingies. So, you know, like, all of those, like, things where you pick a country and then you become it. It's not that. I get this so many times, but it's not that. Basically, you can control everyone in the world. You can basically be God, just as long as you don't terraform. That's the only thing that you can't do. Please, someone explain it to basically Palestine. Actually, one sec, guys. You're basically Palestine. Your channel looks sick. Not gonna lie, your channel actually looks sick. You know, I'm gonna subscribe. I respect this. I respect this. I agree with the idea of basically Palestine. Anyways, off topic. USA gets former land back from Canada, and Canada returns to the Northern Trios. It's like the original. It all comes back together. There's only one problem with this. Mexico existing makes one of the most ugly borders ever. And because there was also some stuff going on in Quebec, wasn't there? The US looks a little funny. The US looks a little funky. Hey, can I become Democratic Union? Europe. You can't become a nation, you control every nation. So, for example, with Germany, you can choose them to attack, and then you can choose someone like the Caliphate of Arabia to attack, basically. And we're just basically trying to make a new history. How many times have I said basically? Hi, is Anzan still alive? Ooh. About that, what happened is a big crash happened in the economy. And basically they collapsed and Ethiopia took their place. Why does everyone think they can be nations? Okay. Just telling you, you can't. Democratic revolt. You know Mexico is democratic, right? Yes. Finally, we might be able to fix these borders a bit more. Oh.
Odd time for a broken boiler. But Mrs. Thing doesn't need to worry.
I mean, I get why people think they can become a country. Because everyone does it, but like, I'm just going to tell you right here. You cannot. You invade Sudan! Yes, Sudanese. What am I even saying at this point, man? Sudan does not agree with Welsh being in its area. Wales did control Sudan for a bit. I think I remember Wales controlled Sudan for a bit. No. COVID! No. We did not just have COVID. Don't crack Europe. That would basically be this kind of Russia. Alright. Another Russian Revolution. And it goes to the Democratic Russians. Oh, the Central Powers are now third. The Northern Trios are first. Let's go Northern Trios. Pro-American revolt happens in Mexico. Can we just say America invades Mexico? Just to make my life easier, I'm just gonna say, yeah. Which also means, goodbye all this land. You are no longer Mexican. Mexico. So Mexico flies all the way over to the pond and allies with Russia for some reason. URFR, basically standing for United Revolutionary Free Republics. That's what it's an acronym to. Russia changes to Democratic Europe. Mexico sucks, not gonna lie. USA literally gave all their colonies away when the last stream. So definitely better. I'm sorry, world, but this is literally the most pro-American revolt ever in Russia's history. The closest to that is Rusland, which is basically Russia after the Soviet Union collapsed. Mexico lands on Scotland for Wales, saying they suck. Pro-American revolt happens in Russia. Pro-American revolt. I'm never giving my colonies away. You're probably going to lose them, but I'm glad that you're trying. Damn, Canada are so close together on the highest, like, richest nation. Well, not richest, largest. Russia attacks Europe. Look at Russia. They hate Germany. So yeah, it turns out you lost. So Ruthenia's gonna do the job for Democratic Europe, as it's called. By just simply forcing you to lose some of your land. Canada as a communist revolution. Yes. Yes. And I'm guessing the monarchs are Quebec. Quebec? Where the hell is Quebec? USA doesn't want to get involved in this shenanigans. Pretty much Quebec gains independence. The communists win. And the Americans are mad. The Northern Trio still exists, but it's only duos again. Why is everyone speaking Japanese? Work allies with the Northern Trios. Mexico declares war on the USA. Oh. Well, I think we all know that, yeah, Mexico lost. So we're going to give them the simple puppet thing. Russia declares war on Europe. Russia cannot stop trying to get Europe, can it? I mean, I would say in Ruthenia they basically won. Well, yay! Well, Russia won that battle. They're now Democratic Europe and they're winning. Siberia declares war on Alaska. Wow, that really went somewhere. But in terms of puppets, you can again see that puppeting is again collapsing. The US has gained a puppet. This time though, not a colony. The Brazilians, of course, they still have their colonies. Finland has them, Spain has them. Germany is growing rapidly. The Ottomans as well. And yeah, you can really see the fall. Rome declares war on the Ottomans. This could lead 2 ways. 1, the Romans win. Happy, happy, happy. 2, they face their worst fate. Oh. Well, why would you look at that? It seems that the Romans are no longer called the Romans. It seems like the Papal States exists as a northern Italy. And in terms of a southern Italy, it gets annexed into the Ottomans. Well, would you look at that? We just watched the biggest failure of an empire. Roma went from a union who spanned through the entire Balkans and everything, and is now controlled by the Ottomans, a nation that used to be on its legs and could have collapsed. I like South America's been the same the whole time. Also Oceania. Yeah, honestly, South America last 2 times were absolute chaos. This time, just peace. Australia declares war on Indo. The Finnish East Indies, versus Australia didn't really change. So, what do we have? Spain, Democratic Europe. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say the communists wouldn't. And Australia's in their own lines. The IOSCATEV nations between the Spanish Empire and Democratic Europe have been made. Jerusalem revolts in Russia! Oh my god! What a twist! Putin's regime has revolted in Russia. Putin's regime has won! Putin's regime has won! New Rome. New Roma. It's Roma, remember? Jill allies to northern trios into continental peacekeepers. What about the American Union? Or is that too on the nose? Look at that name. Oh, it's the American Union, okay. American Union. I'm so confused. You want the Continental Peacekeepers or the American Union, damn it. I'm so confused. You had to change it twice. You had to change it twice. How does Russia enter the American Union? That's what I'm wondering. Although then again, how does Angola enter the American Union? Do 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 do. New Rome declares war on the Ottomans. I can only see this thing going one way. I guess that. Yeah, that's why you wanted to name it the Continental Peace. I don't think Putin doesn't want to enter. They did want to join NATO at one point. The UN is renamed to the Welsh Alliance. The Welsh Union of European Empires. Also known as the Woo E We South America breaks away from the American Union. Well, goodbye, Brazil. Hope you enjoy your time. Wales has many people, Ireland and Wales and their colonies. Whoa, where did that come from, BU? In the Alliance, by the way. By the way, Ireland hasn't done a single thing since they got Greenland. Since they got Greenland, they just gave up on making an empire. They were like, my work here is done. Brazil declares war on Central South America. The Argentinian puppet is expanded heavily. Gaining all of that. And Brazil becomes a great, huge empire. South America becomes under one Southern Union of prosperity. No. B2. Okay, first B2, you're gonna have to say... You're first gonna have to say that they leave the alliance. Last time this happened, it didn't go well for Brazil. Oh, and it seems like that's the same again. Or is it? Or is it? Yo! Okay. Peace treaty. So, Mexico is expanded, the puppet. And Colombia is expanded. So you think it's all like, oh yeah, Colombia has a happy time. They finally get Gran Colombia. They're all big, they're all huge. Just like my thingy. But here's the thing. It's not as good as you say it is. Because Colombia is a puppet. Shouldn't Wales' capital be Edinburgh instead? What? Okay. Wales' capital should be Cardiff. Wales' capital should be Cardiff. Russell John. It is in Wales. In my defence, it isn't in London, it is in Wales. But it's in like somewhere like Bangor. Brazil declares war on Mexico. Oh my god, we're watching the US puppet and the Mexican puppet fight. You live in Cardiff. Oh, that feels so sad. Yeah, nothing happened, to be honest. The Greater Welsh Colonial Empire is still rapidly ahead of everyone in money. You know who is catching up, though? The Brazilian Restorationist Union. The Spanish have kind of stopped. Finland's just chilling. There's the Irish, and then everything else is kind of far down. The US annexes Mexico, making it a part of its country. USA's not just done yet, though, with expanding their land to the full maximum. They've still got the Spanish puppet of Finland. They've got the communist Canadians. They've got two Californias. Got Florida. They have all the way down here where they can get. They have Hispaniola and Caribbean, like... They have a lot of places they can still continue their ruptures in. The British Isles have barely changed. Or should I say the Welsh Isles? The Welsh Isles. Currently the one doing the best in money, I think, is either New Guinea or it's Young. Young has actually been doing quite good ever since their collapse. Khan. What's gonna happen to Khan? Where's West Africa? So that's... Alright, so the Ivory Coast... Right. Here it is. If the Brazilians manage to take the capital, they get to puppet the Ivory Coast. If not, Britain keeps the Ivory Coast under them. And the Brits, or the Welsh, keep the Ivory Coast. Khan declares war on India.
Great journeys start with train line.
Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Why is Khan so strong? In the end, nothing really happened. How is the American economy? Shit. That's a load of shit. Yeah, don't abuse the vetoes. Don't abuse the vetoes, guys. Tibet gets independence. The Tibetan people go into the Tibetan mountains inside the Tibetan area and they say, wow, I need to get independence in Tibet. So they go with their Tibetan army to take their land back for Tibetan unionship. Khan has now lost their first place if the Tibetans can just keep fighting. This might be the end of Khan's supremacy. Oh, and it is! Communist Canada, barely by one singular pixel, is ahead of Khan. One pixel! Ruslan declares war on Khan. Oh, now the Khan's in the lead again. Damn it. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, I'm sure that's not gonna backfire for you, Khan. Now that you have a real enemy. Khan's biggest enemy is now Rusland. Yin attacks Khan. Yin might beat Communist Canada. Yeah, if Ruslan falls, we should team against Khan. Would you rather that or get destroyed by a horde? Well, I mean, Yin and Khan are technically hordes. If we're being honest, they are technically hordes. Are you talking about them? Yin goes down in size. Hey, Golden Horde. Yeah? You know how we used to be united under the collapsed Young? Yeah? And you know how I am very strong right now? And we both have a close population, and we both have a hatred for Rusland, yeah? Why don't we unite? Yeah, sure. And that is how Khan became one of the largest superpowers ever. Play a Chinese song. I'm not going to play a Chinese song, damn it. Let Rusland join into the American Union. Well, B2 says no. Okay, guys. I'm gonna poll it. Alright, now what I want you to do is I want everyone to vote no. I want everyone to vote no. India declares war on Pakistan. India basically said to the Pakistanis, if you can't get free from the British, I'll take you instead. B2, we ain't letting Khan destroy Russia. Just say no! Guys, it's not that hard. Say no. I say that we should say no. And now the votes aren't going to continue because you guys like 6-7. Haha, very funny. It's not funny. It's stupid. Great meme race at January 1st, 2026. Come to it now. Shut up, AI. I'm gonna get a cease and desist letter from ChatGPT for disrespecting them. And I'm just gonna throw it inside the bin and cuss at them on the stream. And everyone's gonna be on board with me, and we're going to destroy AI. Anyways, getting ahead of myself. Oh, yo, what's up, Ollie? How does... What? My brain is not braining. Sudan takes over Russia. Come on, Oman! Come on, Oman! Yeah! You did it, Oman! You saved the world! You saved the world! Can't India, you ever use... What is this against Pakistan? Like, man. What the hell? Give some mercy on Pakistan. Khan. India. UAE. And Ruski can't invade. Russia. Wait. Have we? Oh no. Forbot. I think your curse of not losing Pakistan has expired. Pakistan is officially a free, independent nation. And they never ever get any rivalry with the Indians in history. The British are left disappointed and with nothing to do. The end. The worst part is that that was the puppet. That was the puppet that cannot leave. The snitch. The switch up.
Meet the perfect holiday helpers. Dell accessories.
Oh my god. Does Britain even... Britain left their alliance just for their own good so they can get a new puppet. Oh my god. Russia would rather die with a sword than bowing down. USA declares war on Germany. How is that possible? Why are you guys so confusing? These are all impossible. Okay, well I guess even though Russia is inside of, even though Russia is in Europe/Asia, it still somehow wins. The how is this the American Union? Okay, you were joking. I puppet Khan. Brazil is fine, Brazil is fine, Brazil's massive still. What is, the chat has found exploits! The chat has found bloody exploits! Okay, okay, new rules, new rules. New rules. Okay, new rules. Everyone listen, there are new rules. Stop it, stop chatting, there are new rules. Is everyone listening? Is everyone listening? I've got new rules. The new rule is that you can't puppet a great power. You can't puppet a great power. So that means that you can't puppet Wales, you can't puppet Germany, you can't puppet Russia, you can't puppet Khan, you can't puppet USA, you can't puppet Canada, you can't puppet Brazil, you can't puppet Yin, you can't puppet Yong, you can't puppet, well, you can puppet India, they're not really a great power yet. But yeah, you can't puppet a great power. Has everyone got that? Now you can annex allies, it's just that you can't, the same thing with a great power, but here's the thing, you can annex allies, but like, you can't like, annex them if they're not touching. Russia and the US aren't touching, so they can't be annexed. I'm sorry, mate. There isn't really a way that I can make the rule other than that. Because, like, you know, I could I could stop the rule. But if I stop the rule, then Forbot can just puppet Khan again. Forbot is going... Guys, you need to stop Forbot. Guys, you need to stop Forbot. Start putting revolutions in the chat. Stop Forbot, I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you to stop Forbot. I'm counting on you to stop Forbot. Everyone in chat, just chat this nation that Forbot controls revolts from him. Guys, I'm counting on you. Scottish Revolution! Yes! Destroy! Destroy Forbot! Destroy him! Scotland forever! Oh! We actually destroyed him. Oh my god, we actually destroyed him. Okay, peace treaty. Peace treaty. Cool time, peace treaty. Peace treaty, boys, peace treaty. Wales, on the side of the British Isles, is basically just a shit stain. To say the most friendly. The British Isles is all broken up. Yep, I'm leaving. Oh my god. Okay. So, which nations get which colonies? Which nations get which colonies?
But not my focus. Busy days, clear view. My vision adjusts, so I stay in control. My
Which nations get which colonies, guys? We're gonna give Forbot. We're gonna keep. Forbot can keep some colonies. Forbot will keep Nigeria. Forbot will keep Kenya. No, that's an alliance. Yeah, Forbot will keep Kenya. Uganda, I guess. Alright, I think that's good. That area. I can't believe that we actually destroyed the beast. How did you boys destroy the beast? How did you destroy the beast? We'll go on Scotland later. The British are definitely going to get the most. And the chat goes wild. Right, so you might be wondering, well, what does Scotland get? All these other nations got the puppets. Shouldn't Scotland get something? Scotland gets nothing. Oh yeah, and I forgot Greenland goes to Ireland. Young declares war on King and Queen. Can the Youngs? Oh. You know what? Keeping the borders. This is the biggest change that is ever going to occur in the entire of the history. Come on, Forbot, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy here. You have puppets. You have Nigeria, Uganda, and Kenya. I could have gave you no puppets, mate. Rip Young, yeah, Young's been ages. Young's lived for ages. Forbot! That doesn't work. You can't do that. If you want to do that, Forbot, you're going to have to risk your empire even more by attacking those other nations. Another Khan invite. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't tell who is winning here, but I think it was Khan. Yin has fell. Forbot is going to risk it all. Forbot, are you ready for the biggest risk inside this entire series history? Ow! He defeated them! He defeated the British and thus got all of the British colonies. Yo! Yes! Oh my god. This is like Forbot's Christmas miracle. He literally just got nearly all of his puppets back, right there. Yeah, right, I forgot those exist. And Scotland doesn't have any puppets. Ireland only has Greenland, which he didn't have. Forbot! You gained your colonies back! You gained them all back! Whenever the Welsh collapses, there's always a chance for them to come back, and they always take it. Wales has had the most fall-offs in its history, but also the most successes in its history. Forbot is truly a strange, remarkable creature. Germany does sea lion on Wales. Didn't even destroy him. Nothing can destroy him. Bern comes back. Poland comes. This is the collapse of Germany. Are we now seeing the collapse of Germany? This entire stream has been crazy. I feel like this has been the collapse of so many OG nations. The sun never sets on the Welsh. You phrased it perfectly. And now, Wales gets to peacefully live another couple years. Until they collapse again, but we don't need to think about that. Wales is definitely a specimen, if I can say. Definitely a weird specimen. Screw Scotland. I don't know why you keep trying to get... You say to invade places it can't.
Not only do they make work easier and more productive, For touring out with your sale of the year, they're a great deal too.
You'll try Scotland on.
Monitors that optimize your setup. And
For
new
bot.
personal headsets that keep you focused.
If you die,
Ones that keep you looking your
then it's
best.
not my fault, just letting you know.
Prices. Dell accessories make the perfect gift for anyone. Including
Damn it!
Imagine if
All of that seriousness.
every person sharing could mean one.
And that's the end.
yeah.
Could help save on fuel as well. If they split it, we could have made it to Mars by now.
Are you kidding me? I don't think Scotland's meant to be. I don't think you're meant to invade Scotland. I think if you invade Scotland, the world ends. You invade Scotland again, I'll let you. Just get Ireland out of here for now. Scotland survives. Oh my god, Scotland just won't die. Okay. You invade them again there. Oh, and you died again. I'm not even gonna try, I'm just gonna keep seeing how long it takes to... Okay, finally. But the colonies are gonna have a shift. You're gonna keep most of them. However, because you did that, there are some that are gonna leave. So this is what you keep. You lose 2. Botswana goes to Finland. And then Chad goes to Germany. Other than that, you have united back up and have got all your territory back. Welcome back, the bot. Sweden becomes Viking, okay. And invade Scotland. How to collapse your nation. Step 1. Become Germany, because they've just lost like so much territory. And they're about to lose even more. When I say even more, I mean a lot more. Germany is getting reduced down all the way. To basically a pathetic piece of sludge. What I mean by that is that not only do they get their allies snitching on them by taking land from them for their own good, But yeah. Basically, Germany has became this. And about this land, well, it goes to France. So yeah. You re-puppet Chad since Germany fell. No, you don't puppet that. You puppet Chad.
All your favorite coffees at the touch of a button.
Cameron somehow stays in German hands. I don't know how. They just do. And Africa is back to basically where it was. Basically, Africa's back to where it was when we began this stream, except for some minor Ottoman gains and the loss of Botswana to Finland. No, America isn't able to invade Spain. They can invade Poland and Finland. Finland's strong enough, right? Yeah, Finland's strong enough. So the Vikings have failed. The Vikings have finally failed. And thus have to pay the consequences of failing your expansionism. Whoa, what the hell's going up on here? New nation just dropped. Svalbard. And this is what it looks like now. Bye. Bye, B2. Which country in Africa is not puppeted? Algeria. Oh, wait. Yeah, Algeria is supposed to be in puppeted. I'll give it to France. Mali, Sudan, Ethiopia, DR Congo, and regular Congo are all not puppeted. The Ottomans are basically going to take over the world. We're going to first start with the Papal States. The Vatican, the Pope is like... The Pope is going to disapprove of this. Like a lot. And the Pope is going to make some minor gains. Next, they're going to try and invade... Oh, they can't invade Britain. They're going to try and... Oh, they can't invade... Sicily. They're going to try and invade Sicily. Sicily? It's because they don't have a sea border. What the hell? What the hell? I guess this is now the two Sicilies. And Poland. Come on, at least do good in Poland. No? No. No, they just... Oh, wait. So, the Ottomans just suck at fighting currently. They couldn't take a single one of their neighbours and even lost quite a bit of land. They're basically in their 1600s borders.
£5 meal deal from McDonald's. 4 faves. But guess what? £5.
At Fisher Price.
By the way, the stream's gonna end in 10 minutes, so
That's why
yeah.
we're here with ABC's 1, 2, 3's
Papal states and Sicily unite into the Roman Empire. So the Roman Union comes back, and the Papal States unites into it. States. But also so does the two Sicilies. Now this is what you call comeback. Byrne decides to puppet Sudan and call it the Sudanese coast. This is the most unrealistic puppet, by the way. Hello, Falcon. Yeah, we're doing part 3. USA invades Canada. The communists might get defeated. But the alliance, the trio... Can the trio destroy the... Why does Quebec have that out there? The trio has destroyed Canada. The trio has done it. And then the peace treaty. The Democratic Canadians are back. They get all their land back. But they're again a damn puppet. And this is finally fixed. What are these borders? Accurate European borders. Rome invades Ottomans and France. First they invade the Ottomans. And I mean, the Ottomans are collapsing. It's kind of obvious how this is going to pan out. Yeah, they won. Won. They won. Yeah, they won. However, a new challenger enters the table. Hungary. Da-la-la-la. 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 Da-la-la-la-la-la. Da. And simply, yeah, just absolutely destroy the Ottomans. The collapsing empire music is back. This is the music that plays whenever an empire is collapsing. Arabia declares war on the Ottomans. Yes! The collapse of an empire. Not gonna lie, I actually think it would be interesting to see if the Ottomans could have survived for like ever in our timeline. It's always one that's always made me curious. Iran declares war on Ottoman and Rusland. Wait, Germany invades the Post Kingdom. I'll do that first, since that can... Oh, by the way, I never changed the name Vikings since... Of course, they collapsed. Poland win! Yeah! Yeah! Now Poland has one goal in this peace treaty. Destroy Germany so that Poland can never die to them or get invaded by them. So all of us is now French and Germany is puppeted. So basically, goodbye Germany. Iran declares war on Ottoman and Rusland. And that, I think, the first nation to puppet a country. Yeah, you were there first. Stop with these fun facts, man. Too many of them. The US, I feel like, is becoming a threat, guys. I feel like next stream you're gonna get your pitchforks and you gotta destroy the US because those just get annexed. Alright. That's going to be the end of this stream. So let's see who is the top in ranks. In area, number 10 is Siberia, 9 Qing, 8th Alaskan Empire, 7th Australia, 6th Rusland, 5th Brazilian Restorationist Union, 4th Yin, 3rd USA, 2nd Canada, 1st Khan. Max area goes to Brazilian Restorationist Union, Yin, Rusland, Democratic Europe, Soviet Union, Canada, Communist Canada, Khan, USA, and Young. In age, these are the oldest. I'm not even going to go through them. Inside of gold, Iceland 10th somehow, 9th Queen, 8th USA, 7th New Zealand, 6th Japan, 5th Congo, 4th Welsh Colonial Empire, 3rd Finland, 2nd Spanish Empire, 1st Brazilian Restorationist Union. In income, 10th Denmark, 9th Congo, 8th India, 7th North Congo, 6th Ireland, 5th Siberia, 4th Ethiopia, 3rd Greece, 2nd Patagonia, and 1st Polish Kingdom. And in alliances, there are only 2 alliances, we and American Union. I've got my bets on we. Sorry, American Union. Oh my god. Oh my god, Luca, you literally, as the stream ends, you join.
You'll nail down those rewards for your business spending. He came, he saw, he conquered. Open Virgin Money's
Let's go.
account for business now.
Let's go, boys. So, I want to get it straightforward. I think we need to, we need a good name for the errors, I think. I want to name the errors of our, before we go, I want to name the errors. I want to figure out what is the name of every single error, because every episode is like an error. So, the first episode, I would say, is the expansion error. What's in the second? Thingy-mabob. Second video stream. I keep getting those mixed up. Second stream, I think, would be called the collapse. Would it? Because like it felt like the we're just ending, but I'll show you the map if you want. Here's the map. McCallblocks. I don't see World War One started in this episode. I don't think it really took off, did it, to be really that much of a world war. Anyways, why is everyone joining as soon as I'm ending? This is like the most unlucky people ever. Yeah, sorry, we're ending. But anyways, that's going to wrap up this stream. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you inside of part 4, where hopefully we will see the end of all colonization. All colonization gone off the map. Yeah, definitely. Bye, chat.